y'all doing tonight? I'm Kyler Hudson here in the box without anybody else with the spear, but I do have Miss Stewart in here with me. And we're here for tonight's Region 4 AA semifinal between Livingston Academy and your Sequatchie County Indians. The Lady Indians come into tonight with a 2013 record and a District 7 AA title. We're excited for this match on this nice, cool
leading off for Livingston Academy,
Monday
number 31, Abby Ledbetter.
Night. Sorry, I got a little bit of a late start, had some technical difficulties. Not used to setting this stuff up by myself. But leading off for Livingston Academy is their first baseman, number 31, Abby Ledbetter. I apologize if I have some quiet spells. I'm not particularly used to this. But after that first pitch, we got a strike, making count 0-1. As soon as I get a little bit of time, I'll run through the lineup for both Livingston and your Sequatchie County Indians. Stockwell pitching for the Lady Indians. Right now the count is 0-2. And then we have a ball. Count now 1-2. I really hope all this equipment is working right, because I don't know what I'm doing. And a foul. It's fouled out to left field. Count still 1-2 after that foul ball. And another ball. Count now 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3, and Ledbetter of Livingston Academy is out. The first out of the top of the first.
Now batting number 17, Haley White.
Haley White now up to bat for Livingston Academy. She is their center fielder. And she got hit on the first pitch. That means she walks to first base. Next we have Jamie Wilson, number 22 for Livingston, up to bat.
Up to bat for the Lady Cats, number 22, Jamie Wilson. Lady, I've just read her shirt. Lady Cat.
And a ball. And a foul to the left. Miss Stewart, what do you think about tonight?
I'm excited about the ball game. I don't know a whole lot about this team. We have played them in the past in regional games, so they come from a pretty tough district. And that ball's fouled to the outside up into the stands, so the count's now 1-2. We got one out, and we have a runner on first.
As Ms. Stewart said, we're all excited for this game. Good to see people. The stands are full tonight. Good to see a lot of people coming out, supporting the teams.
That's a ball high to the outside, so we got a 2-2 count, one out, and we still have a runner on first. We have Stockwell's pitching, Newman's catching, Underwood's on first, Josie Worley's playing second.
And that is hit right in between the gap of the third baseman and the shortstop. And that'll put Haley White on second and Jamie Wilson on first.
Up to bat for Livingston Academy, number 25, Amy Rogers.
Y'all probably heard that, but Amy Rogers is now up to bat for Livingston Academy. She's number 25. Stockwell with the pitch. And that'll be a ball. Was that high?
High and outside. High and outside.
High and outside. I couldn't see that very well. And another ball. That one was
inside, and he says a little inside. It was close. Running out the infield, we have Bailey Longston playing shortstop and Alex McGuirk playing third base for the Lady Indians. Got a 2-0 count here. And that's a called strike.
Count now 2-1.
Still runners on first and second for Livingston Academy. It's a ball hit to the center fielder. It's a call. We got a caught fly out to center field. Moves the runners over into second and third. Up to bat for Livingston Academy, number 28, Ashton Hicks. There's 2 outs in an inning. Again, runners on second and third for Livingston.
Here comes the pitch. And that was a ball high to the outside.
Cheyenne's having a little trouble this afternoon. She's throwing lots of pitches at high on the outside. Maybe she'll calm down after this first inning. We got a 1-0 count on Ashton Hicks from Livingston Academy.
And a swing and a miss. Steps away, gets in a practice swing or two, and comes back into the box. And that is a tipped foul to the right.
It was a 1-2 count for Hicks. Runners on second and third for Livingston. Playing left field for Sequatchie County is Jalen Schmidt. Center fielder is Hannah Nye, and right fielder is Madison Rollins. And that rounds out the lineup for the Lady Indians.
And another swing and a miss, so Hicks is out, and that'll retire the side. Now we go into the bottom of the first. Livingston Academy takes the field. Get ready for this. Bottom of the first. The leadoff for Sequatchie County will be Cheyenne Stockwell, number 9. Pitching for the Livingston Academy Lady Cats is number 5, Sydney Pennycuff.
Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 9, Cheyenne Stockwell.
And a tipped ball goes out of the field to the right.
It's a 0-1 count on Stockwell. She's the pitcher for the Lady Indians. Also one of the 3 seniors on the team.
And after that pitch, the count is now 1-1 with that ball. Here comes the pitch. And another ball. Count now 2-1.
That ball looked a little outside from up here. Livingston didn't like that call.
And that ball is hit right to the second baseman.
It's a pop-up fly.
Number 25, Madison. No. Number 25, Amy Rogers.
Now batting number 13, Josie Worley. It's a called strike first pitch. There's one out for the Lady Indians in the bottom of the first with Worley up to bat. Ball to the outside.
Again, number 5, Sydney Pennycuff, pitching for the Lady Cats.
It's a swing and a miss. Counts 1-2 on Worley.
Here comes the pitch.
Foul that ball off to the first base side. Worley's a right-handed batter. Still a 1-2 count with 1 out. It's a called strike 3 on Worley. 2 outs for the Lady Indians. Now batting for the Lady Indians, number 3, Bailey Longson.
Longson up to bat for the Lady Indians.
She's the shortstop. Ball to the outside corner. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the first for the Lady Indians. It's a called strike. Counts 1-1.
A lot of noise coming from the Lady Indians dugout tonight.
It's a foul off to the first base side.
Seems like they're really fired up.
Counts 1-2 on Longson. Lady Indians are going to have to get the bats hot. They're slow behind the ball today. It's a left-handed pitcher for Livingston. Pennycuff is, and I think seeing it come from the other side's bothering them a little bit. Foul ball fouled off behind the press box. Still a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
Here comes the pitch.
Swing and a miss for Longton.
And that will retire the side. Will bring us to the top of the second. Sequatchie County taking the field. They really had issues getting anything going that half inning. Wouldn't you say so, Miss Stewart?
I agree. Our bats are slow. We're going to have to get in the ball game here. I don't know if it's nerves or what, but they seem to be all swinging behind the ball. So, all the fouls we had for the most part went on first base side, and we only had right-handed batters that inning. So, hopefully we can get it together in the second.
She's very observant.
Very much so.
It's a nice, cool Monday evening. Temperatures around 68.
I agree. It's right at 70. It says so. Yeah, you're close. Pretty good. It's a cool evening. I'm just glad that there was no rain. I was worried when it got cloudy earlier.
And it's still a little cloudy now, but no rain as of yet. We're about to start the top of the second inning.
Leading off for Livingston Academy, number 5, Sydney Pennycuff. And Pennycuff is leading off the inning for the Lady Cats. She is the pitcher.
Interesting to see. She was pitching left-handed, but she's batting right.
Correct. I was about to say the same thing. Called strike first pitch. Stockwell still pitching for the Lady Indians, with Newman catching. 2 of the 3 seniors on the Lady Indians team this year. Called second strike.
Bringing the count to 0-2.
Ball way outside, way outside.
Count now 1-2.
That's a ball's hit up to the right field. It's a hit for Pennycuff. A 1-2 hit. Running for the pitcher, 00, Jackie Savage. Now batting, number 8, Tori Reagan.
Jackie Savage coming in as a pinch runner.
The third baseman, Tori Reagan's up to bat right now. She lays down a bunt, fielded by Stockwell. Get her out at first. That was a nice bunt right there. Moves the runner over to second. Up to bat for Livingston Academy, number 10, Malia Garrett.
Malia Garrett now up to bat for Livingston Academy.
She is the right fielder. They got a runner on second with 1 out. Ball inside. Garrett's getting a big lead on second base.
Savage.
Savage. Oh, yes, Savage, sorry. Thank you.
Here comes the pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's a 1-1 count with a 1 out. Runner on second for Livingston Academy.
Here in the top of the second. A little bit of conversation going on between Garrett and the umpire.
It's a called strike 2. She's got to keep 1 foot in the box when she's getting her sign from her coach, and that's what the umpire's been talking to her about. She's been walking up towards third baseline. So
And that's a foul to the right.
Down the baseline. It's still a 1-2 count with 1 out. Still got a runner on second for Livingston. Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Stockwell.
That brings number 4.
Up to bat, number 4, Mary Rachel Jean.
Mary Rachel Jean up to bat for the Livingston Academy Lady Cats.
Hit to third base, fielded by McGuirk and thrown out at first.
And that will retire the side and bring us to the bottom of the second. So far in the 2 half innings Livingston has been at bat, they've been able to get people on base. That's very important. Seeing as, you know, in the half inning that Sequatchie has been at bat, they were unable to get someone at bat. What do you think about that, Miss Stewart?
That's correct, Kyler. Livingston's had 2 hits in the 2 innings they batted and left 3 people on base. So hopefully Sequatchie County get the bats hot and we can get some runners on base. We're leading off with our number 4 hitter, so it's a good spot to be in the lineup. We got a pretty strong hitters up and down the lineup. Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 14, Michaela Newman.
Newman up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 14. One of the seniors on this team.
Correct. She's the catcher. It's a ball high. And Michaela will be playing softball at Chattanooga State next season. Ball low to the outside.
Here comes the pitch.
It's a foul tip right there, so it brings the count to 2-1 on Newman. Popped off to the high foul ball back to his first base side behind the press box. 2-2 count on Newman.
I'm like you, Miss Stewart. I feel like these girls just aren't used to seeing a left-handed pitch.
It's weird. It comes across different. That ball was high. She wanted it. She held back on that one. That's why you hear the ooh from the crowd. But it comes across the plate differently, more so than you would think. It's full count on Newman. Swing and a miss, strikeout. That's a third strikeout for Pennycup. Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 32, Leah Underwood.
32, Leah Underwood, now up to bat for the Lady Indians.
And she's the first baseman for the Lady Indians. It's a called strike one. I also think we're reaching for the ball a little bit when we're swinging. That's why we're popping stuff off to the first base side. There's a hit for Underwood if she can get to first, fielded by the fielder. First hit of the game for the Lady Indians. And that was a hit to right field. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 25, Madison Rollins.
Rollins now up to bat for the Lady Indians.
She is the third senior for the Lady Indians, and she's the right fielder. Ball high and inside. So we got a 1-0 count on Rollins and 1 out for the Lady Indians at the bottom of the second with a runner on first.
There's a ball to the inside.
Rollins is a senior that during that Grundy County home district game had a grand slam. That ball's low and outside. 3-0 count on Rollins.
Pennycuff with the pitch.
And ball 4 for Rollins. 4 straight balls right there. Lady Indians now have runners on first and second, and coming up to bat is our only left-hander. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 27, Alex McGuirk.
McGuirk now up to bat for the Lady Indians. If I'm not mistaken, you told me that she is a switch hitter.
She can hit. She can hit right-handed. She's been predominantly batting left-handed. This deep in the season, she throws right-handed. She plays third base for the Lady Indians.
The count now 1-1.
1 out, runners on first and second.
And that's a hit. Goes to right field and puts the bases loaded for the Lady Indians.
She turned on that ball. That was an inside pitch right there. Now batting for the Lady Indians, number 22, Hannah Knight.
Hannah Knight up to bat for the Lady Indians.
Hannah's the center fielder and also a pitcher. Called strike one right here. She's the number 8 batter for the Lady Indians. We got a 0-1 count, 1 out, and bases loaded. Called strike 2. 0-2 count on Knight.
Penny Cuff with the pitch. And that is a high ball. Count now 1-2.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
So Knight is now out. That puts 2 outs for the Lady Indians.
For substitution right there for Coach Somerville, she's going to put into bats number 29, Amber Kilgore, in substitution for Jalen Schmidt. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second with bases loaded for Sequatchie. Trying to get something started right here. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 29, Amber Kilgore. Kilgore, last game, the district championship game, was her first game back. She's had a knee injury. Ball's low and inside. Kilgore is a left-handed batter.
If I'm not mistaken, her first game back last week, she had a triple.
She just made it to first. She did knock in a few runs.
You are correct. My bad. That is my mistake.
Coach Ville told her to make it to first. So with her knee injury and the running, but she did knock in 2 runs. Started off. We had no runs at the time, and she got it started, got us hot during the district championship game against Chattanooga Christian. It's a called strike 1. Counts 2-1 now on Kilgore with 2 outs.
Here in the bottom of the second.
Bases loaded for the Lady Indians.
The Ducks are in the pond.
They are most definitely on the pond. A swing and a miss. It's strike 2 for Kilgore.
Count now 2-2.
Swing a little bit low. 2-2 count, 2 outs right here, the bottom of the second.
Penny Cuff with the pitch. And that is tipped and hits the press box.
Still 2-2 count on Kilgore. Foul ball. It's fouled off third base side, which means she's behind the ball for the left-handed batter, Kilgore. Still 2-2 count with 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Lady Indians.
Here comes the pitch. And another tip goes to the left.
Fouled off behind us. Kilgore's battling in there.
Fighting to stay alive with 2 outs. And 2 strikes, so here it comes.
Right off her leg. That's a foul ball, hit her. Underwood's running like she should be on the swing. It's a good hustle. Two count still on Kilgore with 2 outs.
Penny Cuff with the pitch. Here it comes.
Ball high. It's full count on Kilgore. Three-two count on Kilgore. 2 outs. Lady Indians should be running on this pitch right here.
And that's hit right to the first baseman, number 31.
Abby Ledbetter.
And that'll retire the side. Bring us to the top of the third.
That ball was low. I think if Kilgore let it go, she might have walked, but it's okay. Pop up to the first baseman. Coach Somerville's going to re-enter Jalen Schmidt after that at bat. So we got runners on that inning. That makes me feel better, Kyler.
Was able to actually get something going at least a little bit that half inning right there.
And Livingston's back up at the top of the lineup for them. So Ledbetter, the first baseman, will be leading off for them. So maybe we got the jitters out of our system. We're ready to go.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Stockwell going to continue to pitch for the Lady Indians. Here we are starting the top of the third.
Still scoreless here. Leading off for Livingston Academy, number 31, Abby Ledbetter. Ledbetter at the top of the lineup. She's a left-handed batter for Livingston Academy, and Stockwell struck her out looking last time.
Here comes the pitch.
Called strike one.
Ledbetter stepping out of the box, getting in a couple swings. Here it comes.
Fouled off to the third base side, fouled off the side of the dugout. That brings the 0-2 count on Ledbetter. Ledbetter's the leadoff batter here in the top of the third inning for Livingston Academy. It's ball high.
Count now 1-2. Here comes the pitch.
Ball's a high fly ball hit at Madison Rollins, and that's caught out by the right fielder Madison Rollins. That's a high fly ball. Up to bat for Livingston, number 17, Haley White.
Haley White up to bat for the Livingston Academy Lady Cats.
Stockwell hit her with the first pitch last inning. Or last at bat, during the first inning. That's a foul off to the first base side. White's the center fielder for Livingston. It's a 0-1 count. Fouled that one off. That one was coming inside at her. Fouled it off to the third base side. 0-2 count with one out in the top of the third.
That's a ball to the outside.
It's a 1-2 count on White. She's a right-handed batter.
That is a foul ball to the right. It went right over the press box again.
Still a 1-2 count on Haley White. There's one out.
Still scoreless here in the top of the third.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit of controversy going on out there.
They think the ball hit her. It's an inside pitch. You do not have to move out of the way of a ball coming towards you. So she can take that pitch on the elbow. She fouled that one off. It was an outside pitch. The count's 2-2 with one out. here in the top of the third.
The Livingston Academy player and coaches and fans all thought that she had been hit, but the umps declared otherwise.
It's a full count here for Haley White. With 1 out.
Stockwell steps out of the circle, gets some dirt on her hands. Here comes the pitch.
It's a high pitch.
That is
It's a fly out, high fly out, called and caught by the catcher, Michaela Newman. She ran down that first base line and caught that ball. It gives us 2 outs.
now Jamie Wilson, number 22, up to bat for the Lady Cats.
Now batting for Livingston Academy, number 22, Jamie Wilson.
She is their catcher. 2 outs now in the top of the third. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, and that was a fantastic
Nice catch. It's a diving catch by Stockwell over towards the third baseline. That was an impressive catch right there. Shows you why she's the All-District Player of the Year right there.
Now we're tired of the side, and it's going to take us to the bottom of the third. We'll be back here in just a minute. And we're back here for the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Lady Indians will be number 9.
Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 9, Cheyenne Stockwell.
Means we're back at the beginning of the lineup.
Get there.
And that
Hit to the third baseman, and it's out.
That was hit to the Livingston Academy third baseman, number 8, Tori Reagan, and sent right to Abby Ledbetter.
Now batting number 13, Josie Worley.
Josie Worley, the number 13, up to bat for the Lady Indians. She is the second baseman.
Called strike 1.
And that is a foul ball to the right. Went out towards the track for those of you familiar with this stadium.
Correct. It's an 0-2 count on Worley with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Worley is a right-handed batter. She's battling in there. She's a popped fly back behind the press box first base side. Still 0-2 count on Worley.
Pennycuff still pitching for the Lady Cats.
Correct, and Jamie Wilson is catching. It's a ball outside and low. Livingston didn't like that call.
Bringing the count to 1-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
It's another ball outside. That ball got past the catcher. It's a 2-2 count now on Josie Worley. Worley's a freshman for the Lady Indians.
And that
That's
is
a hit.
right over
The second baseman's head. Second baseman, who is Mary Rachel Jean. So we got 1 out and a runner on first for the Lady Indians. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 3, Bailey Longson. Longson's a junior for the Lady Indians. She plays shortstop. Right-handed batter. That's a pop-off line drive to the side. It's a 0-1 count on Longston. Lady Indians have 1 out, runner on first. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Here comes the pitch.
She's, again, foul off to the first base side. We have to get quicker hands. We're behind the ball still.
Count now 0-2.
Longston's a right-handed batter. Another foul ball. She's battling in there. 0-2 count for the Lady Indians. Or for Longston for the Lady Indians, sorry.
Trying hard to stay alive in there.
We got 1 out and a runner on first.
Here comes the pitch.
That's called strike 3. I don't agree with that call. We got 2 outs now. Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 14, Michaela Newman. I do not agree with that call. It's called strike 3. I look low and outside, but brings 2 outs for the Lady Indians with Michaela Newman up to bat.
Tipped and hits the press box back here where we are.
We still got Josie Worley on first base. 2 outs. 0-1 count on Newman.
Hit to the first baseman, number 31, Abby Ledbetter, and she will be out. That will retire the side, and it's going to bring us to the top of the 4th. Still scoreless. What do you think about how things are going so far, Miss Stewart?
The top of the lineup's struggling here for the Lady Indians. The bottom of the lineup got on base. We're going to have to be more aggressive, get quicker. We're swinging behind the ball still, so but we're in the postseason. We're in the region tournament. They're supposed to be close games, so it should be expected. Livingston Academy traveled here. They're the second-seeded team after their district tournament in District 8AA, which is up in the Cookeville area.
She is much more informed than I am.
I have a few years' experience, Kyler. Livingston's going to be starting in the middle of their lineup with their number 4 batter up to bat. Leading off for Livingston Academy, number 25, Amy Rogers. Rogers is the shortstop for Livingston Academy. She had a fly ball out to the center fielder last time she was at that. She's a right-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch. And that is a ball to the outside. Ms. Stewart, you didn't seem like you agreed with that.
It looked awful lot like that strike that Longston just struck out on, so. Foul off to the third base side. That was an inside pitch. Brings a 1-1 count on Rogers with no outs. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Stockwell still pitching for the Lady Indians. And Stockwell will be playing next season at Columbia State. Swing and a miss. That's a nice pitch right there by Stockwell. Brings the count 1-2 on Rogers from Livingston Academy. It's a ball outside.
Count now 2-2.
Inside pitch hit to the third baseman, fielded by McGuirk, thrown out at first. Up to bat for the Lady Cats, number 28, Ashton Hicks.
Ashton Hicks
is the left fielder for the for Livingston Academy Lady Cats. She struck out at her first at bat. There's one out now. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Nice inside pitch right there by Stockwell. Called strike 1. The fans are starting to get a little riled up now for Sequatchie County. They've been quiet so far. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count now on Hicks.
She steps away from the box, gets in a swing or two, and now she's coming back in. Here comes the pitch.
It's an outside pitch. Newman set up outside right there. It's a 1-2 count now. There's one out. Nobody on base, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss.
So Hicks is now out. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th. Still scoreless.
Up to bat, number 5, Sydney Pennycuff.
Pennycuff is the pitcher.
She's up to bat. She got a hit her last at bat. She got a 1-2 count hit. She's a right-handed batter. The ball's hit to Worley at second. She throws her out at first. So it ends that top part of the inning.
And now we're coming into the bottom of the 4th. Both teams must at least be starting to get a little antsy here coming into the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. What do you have to say about that, Miss Stewart?
I agree. You know, you want to get a run or two every inning. So as you get on in the game and it gets harder and harder, but, you know, sometimes though, I remember a few seasons ago when they went to the state tournament, the Lady Indians, they were a 4th or 5th inning team. It would take 4th or 5th inning before the bats would get real hot, and then it'd get started. So that may be what happens today, hopefully. So maybe this inning our bats will get hot right here. Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 32, Leah Underwood.
Underwood is the first baseman.
Correct. I'm not sure her classification. She is in what grade she's in. I think she's in. It's a ball high. It's a 1-0 count on Underwood. Nobody out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball high and inside. 2-0 count, and Underwood is a right-handed batter. Called strike.
Count now 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch from Pennycuff.
Ball's fouled off back behind the press box. Brings a 2-2 count on Underwood. Underwood, the first baseman for the Lady Indians.
Pennycuff with the pitch. Underwood again tips it foul back behind the press box.
Still a 2-2 count on Underwood. Nobody out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that is hit right to the third baseman, but it slides right past her, and Underwood is able to get on to first.
Coach Somerville's going to make a sub right here. In for Underwood, number 12, Gracie Tate.
Gracie Tate coming in as a pinch runner for Underwood.
Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 25, Madison Rollins. Tate's a sophomore. She's in to run for Underwood, and Madison Rollins is a senior. That's a foul bunt right there. First baseman let it roll outside. Brings Tate back to first. 0-1 count on Rollins, who's a right-handed batter. Right here, you're going to lay a bunt down. What you want to do? Get that runner over. Nice bunt right there by Madison Rollins. Nice bunt fielded by Pennycuff. The first. It's a nice bunt right there by Madison Rollins. The second baseman couldn't handle the ball. She dropped it, so Rollins is safe. And when she was struggling to pick up the ball, moved Gracie Tate all the way over to third base.
You were talking about now being a good time to bunt. You are the one with experience in this, so.
Yes. Now batting for Sequatchie, number 27, Alex McGuirk. We got runners on first and third right here for the Lady Indians and no outs. Call an inside pitch. McGuirk is a left-handed batter. She didn't like that call. I can't see the inside corner that well. It's a called strike 2 inside corner on McGuirk. It's a 0-2 count on McGuirk. We got nobody out. Runners on first and third right here for the Lady Indians. Swing and a miss.
From where I was, those two first strikes seemed awful close.
Up to bat, number 22, Hannah Knight. I don't know. We got one out now. Knight's up to bat for the Lady Indians. Ball high.
Knight is the center fielder.
Correct. She's a sophomore for the Lady Indians. She also can pitch. Ball called strike to the outside corner. Pennycuff's ball, it's not that it's a curved ball, but the way it comes across the plate, it breaks towards the outside corner, and that's what we're struggling on right there.
Count now 1-2 with one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Runners on first and third right here for the Lady Indians. They need to get something done right here. Ball way outside. Brings a 2-2 count on Knight with one out. Knight is a right-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch.
Knight battling in there. Fouls it off hard, foul to the first base side. Lady Indians have one out. Knight has a 2-2 count. Runners, we have Madison Rollins on first and Gracie Tate's on third.
Pennycuff with the pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Makes it 2 outs for the Lady Indians here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners on third and first. And now
up to bat for Sequatchie, number 2, Jalen Schmidt.
Schmidt is the left fielder for the Lady Indians.
She's a right-handed batter. It's a swing and a miss. She's dipping down below the ball. Schmidt didn't bat her last at-bat. That's when we substituted Kilgore. So runners on first and third for the Lady Indians with 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. She's reaching for that ball. 0-2 count for Schmidt.
Here comes the pitch from Pennycuff.
Jalen's in there battling.
That was a tip that went to the right.
We're swinging below the ball. That's why we're having a lot of foul balls that are flying off the back end of the bat. 0-2 count for Schmidt. Ball outside. 1-2 count now for Schmidt. Ball low and outside, hit the dirt.
Count now 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch.
Swing
and a miss for Jalen Schmidt, and that'll retire the side, bring us to the top of the 5th. Still scoreless here in this
region
semifinal.
Semifinal, yes.
Let him in. I mean to let him in. About to put the lead in him like I'm get a name. Anyone better than me. Top notch, not turn a whip with a drop top, and I got the top spot. Evidently, you ain't seen the evidence. It's evidence, and you're paying for every dent that I throw down, and it goes down. And now it's so hard to beat us. Some of these people act sheepish. We'll pull it on, but their eyes tell them all they can spar with a demon. I never made a move without a reason. Why? Cause I gotta be ready to defend my work. And everybody working for the season, but I'm in it for the long haul. Double up, never cut, that's all y'all, not mine. Drop hotlines when I write my burst of a Dutch and a quark in the limelight. I can body anybody that wanna get a piece of this, and you really need to quit eventually. You see the all my enemies get done up. One up, work all night till sun up. Five of these rappers and all of them about to get sunned up. Hold up, you can catch me on the road, alright?
Leading off for Livingston, number 8, Tori Reagan.
And we are back. Tori Reagan leading off for Livingston Academy. She's number 8, and she is their 3rd baseman.
She's a right-handed batter. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Well, it's hit to the 3rd base, fielded by McGuirk. Wild throw. Reagan's running to 2nd, fielded up by Rollins. And Reagan makes it to 2nd on a bad throw by McGuirk.
The ball was muffed at least 2 times on that
play, correct. The throw wasn't that great. We didn't field it, and then Rollins struggled to pick it up. So that gets Reagan all the way over to 2nd with no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th inning. Up to bat, number 10, Malia Garrett. Garrett is their right fielder. She's their number 8 batter. She's showing bunt. She doesn't offer. Nobody's covering 2nd for the Lady Indians. So that's a 1-0 count for Garrett. She showed bunt, which is what I would do if it were me coaching right here. She's showing bunt again. She went for it, and she missed it. Again, nobody's covering 2nd to get Reagan at 2nd.
Count now 1-1 with no outs here in the top of the 5th.
Runner on 2nd base for Livingston Academy.
Here comes the pitch from Stockwell.
She shows bunt. She offers, and she misses. It's a 1-2 count now. I don't know that she'll try to bunt again. In softball, if you try to bunt on your 3rd strike and you miss, you're out. So she's probably swinging away, but I don't know. 1-2 count. Swinging a pop fly. Goes back behind the press box.
Count still 1-2 with no outs. Here comes the pitch.
Ooh.
And that is a ball, making count 2-2 for
Malia Garrett.
Malia Garrett, number 10. Stockwell coming.
Called strike 3. She didn't swing and ball in inside corner. That was a nice pitch right there by Stockwell.
Now we have one out for Livingston Academy here.
Now batting
On the
number
top of the
4, Mary Rachel Jean.
Mary Rachel Jean batting for Livingston Academy. She is their second baseman.
Nice pitch right there, called strike 1. Livingston has one out. Still a runner on second base. 0-1 count on Jean. She's their non-batter. And she's a right-handed batter. She shows bunt. Ball dropped. Tag and out. Newman bobbled that ball a little bit. Their runner took off towards third base, and Newman threw her out. So that brings 2 outs out for Livingston Academy, with Jean still up to bat. So
Count 1-1. Here comes the pitch.
nice pitch, called ball though.
Count now 2-1. With 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Scoreless currently. Stockwell.
Ball high. It's a 3-1 count now on Jean. It's a non-batter. We need to retire this batter right here. We got 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
Stockwell steps out of the circle and gets some dirt on her hands. Nice
pitch. Fielded by Worley. Tosses over to Underwood, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
We're now going to be coming into the bottom of the 5th.
We got out of something right there, that runner on second, and there being no outs. But Newman bobbled that ball and didn't do anything but barely dropped it, and that girl went and she threw her out. So we need to get the bats hot right now. We're about to start at the top of the lineup for the Lady Indians. This will be the 3rd look that they're having at Pennycuff, so we should be ready to go right now.
Starting at the top of the lineup for the Lady Indians, we'll have Cheyenne Stockwell.
Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 9, Cheyenne Stockwell.
Well, that pitch is a ball. Count now 1-0.
Stockwell laid off that first pitch. She swung at the first pitch the last 2 at-bats. Nice hit right there by Stockwell up the middle of the infield, right between second base and fielded by the center fielder. It's a single for Stockwell. Way to start the inning off right there. Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 13, Josie Worley. I'm not going to try to tell Coach Somerville what to do. She doesn't like that, but I'd lay a bunt down right here if I were her.
And they try to.
That bunt fouls off back behind the plate. 0-1 count on Worley.
So she doesn't like it when you tell her what to do?
Yeah, she's a little sister.
Here comes the pitch.
Doesn't get the bunt down. That's an 0-2 count on Worley. She's got a battle right here. Just get the ball in play, move Stockwell over to second. We got nobody out, and Stockwell's on first base.
And it's a hit.
It's fielded by the second baseman, and she throws Stockwell out at second and leaves Worley with the fielder's choice at first base. Up to bat, number 3, Bailey Longson.
Longson, the shortstop for the Lady Indians, number 3.
Called strike 1, lone outside, it looked like to me. We got 1 out and a runner on first.
Bottom of the 5th, scoreless.
Reached for that one. It's fouled off high to the first base side. It's a 0-2 count now on Longson.
Here comes the pitch from Pennycuff.
Fallon, she's battling in there. She reached out for that one. Down the hard foul ball down the first base side. It's a 0-2 count still with 1 out and a runner on first for the Lady Indians. Bailey is a right-handed batter.
Fouled
off
to
that.
the first base side.
That's an
again.
off-speed pitch right there, too. She fouled that one off. So 0-2 count on Bailey.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball high and outside, laid off of it.
Count now 1-2.
Fouled that one out. Bailey Longson having a good at-bat right here. Still a 1-2 count, 1 out, runner on first. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here in Sequatchie County.
Currently 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ball low and outside.
Count now 2-2. Here comes Pennycuff with the pitch.
Ball went outside.
Now full count.
Full up, 1 out. Runner on first. Fielded by the second baseman, and she tags the base and gets Worley out with the fielder's choice. That's 2 outs. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 14, Michaela Newman. Newman, the catcher's up to bat. We got 2 outs and a runner on first. A swing and a miss. Throws the ball down to first, try to get Longson. She's safe. We're reaching for the ball. That's why I keep hitting it to the first base side. Nice hit right there by Newman. Shortstop was out of position, going to cover second. Newman hits it right where she should be. Nice hit by Michaela Newman. We got runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Underwood now up to bat for the Lady Indians.
Now batting for the Lady Indians, number 32, Leah Underwood.
Underwood, the first baseman.
Correct. Called strike 1. We got 2 outs, runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 5th. Underwood is a right-handed batter. She's got an 0-1 count. She hits a ball high, pop fly in the middle of the field. And the center fielder catches it for the 3rd out of the inning.
That'll retire the side and bring us to the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th.
Still scoreless in this region semifinal ball game here in Sequatchie County.
With only 2 innings left, both teams must be feeling the pressure right about now.
Yes, and it is stressful when you can't get the run. It seems like you can't get them in no matter what. But we do get the last at bat. So, but we're hitting the ball. We're hitting the ball now. That inning we actually made contact and we hit the ball where we should. So,
with the top of the lineup, no less.
correct. It's about time. And Livingston Academy is going to be at the top of their lineup here, right here in the top of the 6th inning. So, Now, Stockwell's been pitching most of the games here for the Lady Indians with the injury to Emily Yale, who just had surgery the other day. She's in the stands. So Stockwell's been carrying the load for the Lady Indians. So her and Newman, the battery, they've been together for a while, the pitcher and the catcher. So
An experienced team.
correct. Well, experienced pitcher and catcher.
Experienced duo.
There we go. So. Leading off for Livingston Academy, number 31, Abby Ledbetter. So
First baseman.
And the leadoff.
For Livingston Academy.
And the leadoff. So she's struck out and she's hit a fly ball out to the right fielder, to Rollins. And this is her third at-bat against Stockwell.
Starting off the top of the 6th inning.
Called strike one on the outside corner. That's a nice pitch right there by Stockwell. I don't think the coach from Livingston liked that call. 0-1 count on left-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch.
Popped up to center field.
And
That's a catch by Hannah Knight at center field, right at the fence. Nice catch right there by Knight. She likes to keep it interesting, folks, if you hear the people in the stands. Up to bat for Livingston, number 17, Haley White. This is the batter that Stockwell's hit, and then they thought she got hit the last at-bat, so ball outside. She crowds the plate a little bit.
we got someone waving a flag out on the hill back here.
Yes, there is some pep club, or the tribe members from the high school up on the hill. Fouled off inside pitch.
Count now 1-1 with one out here in the top of the 6th. Stockwell getting some dirt on her hands for this next pitch.
Yeah, she's jammed her up inside again. Stockwell fields the ball. Can't get her out though. So it's an infield hit right there for Haley White. Up to bat number 22, Jamie Wilson. Brings the catcher, Jamie Wilson, up to bat for Livingston. We got one out and a runner on first.
Here comes Stockwell with the pitch.
Nice pitch to the inside corner, called strike one. Oh, 1 count with one out. Haley White's on first base for Livingston. Ooh, nice pitch. Called ball, 1-1 count, one out. Wilson is a right-handed batter.
Got a question for you, Miss Stewart. What exactly is the point of getting the dirt on your hand? For the pitch?
Sometimes, for pitchers, the way you hold the ball and the threads on the ball, so it kind of makes gripping the ball a little bit easier. Some of them will lick their fingers, some of them will rub dirt on their fingers, but if it's to have grip on the ball. So we got a 2-1 count right here on Wilson. Nice inside pitch. He's called it a ball. Fans from Sequatchie don't like that call right there.
Count now 3-1.
They're getting a little loud here. 3-1 count, one out. Runner on first for Livingston. They're getting rowdy. Called strike. Ooh. Throws down at first. Don't get her back in time. It's full count now here on Wilson. She thought she had walked. She started towards first base. Newman was throwing the ball down. Full count, one out. Nice hit. It's hit to the fence.
And it is out of there.
Yeah, it's a home run right there. for Jamie Wilson. That's a 2-run home run right there.
Bringing the score 2-0. Livingston Academy over this Quachie Indians currently.
Coach Somerville calls time to go talk to Stockwell. Brings all the Lady Indians in. So we've got one out and nobody on base right here. And you're bringing up the 4 batter right here for Livingston.
I can hear one Sequatchie fan in particular that's standing out. He's an alumni, like
baseball player.
Tyler Aiken.
Up to bat number 25, Amy Rogers. So we got one out, 2-0 now. Livingston leads the Lady Indians in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on base for Livingston Academy, and Rogers is a right-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball low. Asked for help from the umpire. He says she didn't swing, so it brings 1-0 count. Swing late, fouls it off down the first base side, brings a 1-1 count with 1 out.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball low, hits the dirt.
Count now 2-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Nobody on base for Livingston Academy. Ball low. Brings a 3-1 count. 3-1 count with 1 out. Stockwell didn't like that ball. Asked for a new one. Again, with the whole finger thing, it's the grip of the ball. If it's slick, it's hard to throw different pitches. Ball hit to the outfield. And that's a hit right there.
Rollins not able to get there quite in time to catch that.
Up to bat, number 28, Ashton Hicks. So we got 1 out and runner on first for Livingston Academy.
Hicks is their left fielder.
She's a right-handed batter. She struck out both times she's batted this game. Ball high.
Stockwell with the pitch.
Called strike. It's 1-1 count now with 1 out. Runner on first.
Hit right to the shortstop.
It's a close play right there at second. Shortstop, we get the call. Long send to Worley for the out.
Now we have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Up to bat, number 5, Sydney Pennycuff.
Pennycuff, the pitcher for Livingston Academy.
We got a runner on first still for Livingston. Pennycuff is a right-handed batter. Hits the ball right up second base side. Makes a Rollins fields it. No play to be made. That's a hit for Pennycuff. Runners on first and second.
As we mentioned earlier, it's interesting that Pennycuff, being a left-handed pitcher,
Right-handed
and a
batter.
right-handed batter.
Up to bat, number 8, Tori Reagan. Runners on first and second for the Lady Cats.
Savage came in as a pinch hitter for Pennycuff.
Ball high, outside.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball outside. 2-0 count. 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Stockwell. And that is hit high center. And
Hannah Knight makes a scary looking catch, but she catches it.
And that will retire the side. Livingston Academy was able to get 2 runs that half inning.
It's time for the Lady Indians to do it right here. I'm tired of waiting, Kyler. We're going to have to get some runs this inning.
Here in the bottom of the sixth. After this half inning, there is only 1 inning remaining.
Correct. And we're going to be at the end of our lineup with Rollins, McGuirk, Knight, and Schmidt. So
now, Miss Stewart, is this, since this is a region semifinal, is this do or die here?
yes, this is a do or die situation. Winner moves on, loser goes home. If you win, you automatically will play in the region final and the sectional, which is the final is Wednesday and the sectional is Friday. Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 25, Madison Rollins. So it is a do or die situation, Kyler. Ball high. It's a 1-0 count to Rollins, and she is a right-handed batter. She is the third senior on the Lady Indians team, and she's going to Motlow State Community College in the fall. Swing and a miss.
Where is that college located?
Motlow. It is near Nashville. It's actually near Manchester, Tullahoma area.
Swing and a miss for Rollins.
It's Manchester, Tullahoma area. It's a 1-2 count on Rollins, correct. That was an off-speed pitch right there from Pennycuff. Still the pitcher for Livingston Academy, left-handed pitcher. Ball high and outside. It's a 2-2 count now on Rollins.
No outs here in the
bottom of the sixth. Nobody on. Called strike 3. We got to swing the bat at that right there. Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 27, Alex McGuirk.
McGuirk, the third baseman. Left-handed hitter. And that is called a strike. So count now 0-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth.
Pulling her head out. Pulling her head out. 0-2 count, 1 out, nobody on right here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Fouled that ball off. That was inside also. Straight back at us.
Even though there's a fence, I still flinched.
I did also. 0-2 count still on McGuirk. She is a left-handed batter. Ball hit to the second baseman, who fields it and throws her out at first.
2 outs now here in the bottom of the sixth.
Brings up the center fielder, Hannah Knight. Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 22, Hannah Knight.
The score is currently 2-0 Livingston Academy over your Sequatchie County Indians. With that called ball, count now 1-0.
Swing and a miss. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs here. We have nobody on. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Knight's a center fielder, a right-handed batter for Sequatchie County. Inside pitch, she swing. That's just brings count to 1-2.
I do believe she thought she was out on that one.
Yes, she did. Ball high and outside. 2-2 count now for Knight. Or on Knight. 2 outs. Pennycuff's still the pitcher for Livingston Academy. Ball hits shortstop. Shortstopper fields it and throws it first, and that's 3rd out of the inning.
And that'll retire the side and bring up the top of the 7th.
I swear to God, I be local. Fitted cap in a photo. Who that running them mouth? That's a no-go. We kill that track, then we gone. Put my whole team on. Back to the hate. What you think? This my theme song. I step in prime, timing like I'm Dion. We run a city, boy, sounding like my theme song. I step in prime, timing like I'm Dion. We run the city, boy, sounding like my theme song. Target lanes, walk up in the building when across the chain.
Livingston. Okay.
And we're back. Here in the top of the 7th.
Garrett's up to bat for Livingston. She's got an 0-1 count on her. She swung and missed the first pitch. There's nobody out and nobody on. Ball outside.
Count now 1-1.
Garrett is a right-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss.
It's an outside pitch she swung at. Brings a 1-2 count now on Garrett.
She is their right fielder.
Outside pitch right there.
Count now 2-2.
We're at the top of the 7th inning. Nobody out, nobody on. And Livingston Academy leads your Lady Indians 2-0. It's a nice pitch right there. Called strike 3 on the inside corner for Stockwell. First out of the inning. Up to bat, number 4, Mary Rachel Jean.
Mary Rachel Jean is the second baseman for Livingston Academy. She's number 4.
Called strike 1.
Count now 0-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Here comes Stockwell with the pitch.
Ball outside. Jean is a right-handed batter. We got 1 out and nobody on. 1-1 count. Ball hit back up at Stockwell. She fields it and throws right at first. For the second out.
2 outs. Here in the top of the 7th.
Up to bat, number 31, Abby Ledbetter.
Abby Ledbetter, the first baseman.
And the leadoff batter.
And the leadoff batter. Yes, of Livingston Academy.
She's a left-handed batter.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball's high foul ball. Oh. McGuirk tries and doesn't catch it. That's hard to judge right there. It's almost in the dugout. 0-1 count now on Ledbetter with 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the 7th inning.
Here comes the pitch. Ball count now 1-1.
Outside pitch on the left-handed batter. some of the Sequatchie fans don't really agree with that call right there. We got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Stuck with the pitch. The fly ball.
Out.
Over the fence.
That'll be a home run. That brings the score to 3-0. Livingston Academy over your Sequatchie County Lady Indians.
Somerville calls, Coach Somerville calls time, goes out to the circle to talk to Stockwell. There's 2 outs. That's the 3rd home run of the inning, or I mean the 2nd home run of the game. Sorry. So we're talking about. So. Up to bat for Livingston, number 17, Haley White. She hits it to Josie Worley at second, who fields it and throws her out to end the top.
That'll retire the side and bring us to the bottom of the 7th. And this will be the Lady Indians' last chance.
Correct. It's do or die right here, right now.
The Lady Indians got to get something going here in this bottom of the 7th.
Coach Somerville is substituting again. She's going to put in Kilgore to bat in the 7th for Schmidt. So Coach Swafford's now back on the field for the Lady Indians with Coach Somerville.
And here we go.
Leading off for the Lady Indians, number 29, Amber Kilgore.
Kilgore subbed in for Jalen Schmidt.
Correct. Yeah, and she kills her. She subbed her. There's a discussion over Amber being put in, and the rule is now that Amber's batting this second time, Schmidt cannot re-enter the ball game. So essentially, Schmidt's killed for the game. So that's what the discussion was with the umpire for the Livingston Academy coach. Kilgore's up to bat. She's a left-handed batter. Call ball.
Count now 1-0. No outs.
She is a junior for the Lady Indians.
Here comes Pennycuff.
Ball high. It's a 2-0 count now on Kilgore.
Pennycuff must be getting at least a little tired here in the bottom of the 7th.
Correct. Ball 3. It's a 3-0 count for Kilgore. 3-0 count now. We got nobody on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Livingston leads your Lady Indians 3-0. Foul off.
Count now 3-1.
3-1. Still got to be her pitch right here. Three-one count on Kilgore, the left-handed batter for the Lady Indians. Fouls it off. It's fouled off to third base side. High fly ball. No play. It's full count now on Kilgore. We got nobody out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Can you feel the tension, Kyler?
The air is thick with tension and anticipation.
Correct. Fouled off back third base side, back behind the press box. Still full count on Kilgore.
Pennycuff with the pitch.
Ember fouls the ball off. Still battling in there.
Went right above us here in the press box.
3-2 count right here on Kilgore. Ball hit. Kilgore hits at second, fields it, gets out at first.
Now 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 9, Cheyenne Stockwell.
We're back at the top of the lineup for the Lady Indians.
We got 1 out. Stockwell is a right-handed batter. Fouls off the first pitch to first base side. Oh, 1 count on Stockwell. 1 out. Called strike 2. It's a 0-2 count now on Stockwell. 1 out, nobody on. Stockwell is a right-handed batter. Hits the ball to second baseman, who makes a field and throws right at first. 2 outs now. Up to bat for Sequatchie, number 13, Josie Worley. Worley, the freshman, is up to bat for the Lady Indians.
She's the second baseman.
Correct. She is also a catcher. Hits the ball to the second baseman. Hustles, and she gets her out. That will end the ball game.
And that is it. The final score, Livingston Academy 3, your Sequatchie County Indians 0.
This game essentially ends the season for the Lady Indians. Livingston Academy will be moving on to play in the region final on Wednesday, and then they'll also play in the sectional game on Friday. So that leaves the Lady Indians. They finished the season with a 20-14 record, the District 7 AA title, and so pretty good season for the Lady Indians.
Anyway, it's been fun. I'm Kyler Hudson.
I'm Courtney.